I hope that y'all watched the video that we did together, Michael and Paul and Paul's wife, Crystal, and me. It was very, very informative. And I can't hardly wait for Paul to start teaching me some things that I don't know about. You're a very interesting guy, Paul.
That's good, because I'm usually called weird. So I'll take that as a compliment.
You know, we all got a little weird in us.
If we don't, then we're not
We'd
creative.
be boring.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you are going to be making... Wait, first tell everybody about your business and where it's located in Key West and the name of it.
So my business is Key West Legal Rum. So I'm in Key West, Florida, in the old Coca-Cola factory down there. You can find us on keywestlegalrum.com. But I don't have restaurants anymore. And now I go out and find people that I care about, and I go and cook with them. And I get to show them something from there, and then I also expect them to show me something. So I'm hoping you're going to show me something later.
I'll try to show you
something. So we'll get something. So what I brought is we're going to do something, another recipe that me and you are going to cook with some shrimp.
Okay.
But after it, I want to make sure we have just, you need a little with that shrimp or something at the end. We're going to need a little sweet or a little dessert. But everybody always, and if you go to Key West, you're going to have key lime pie.
Right.
There's not a doubt about it. So, but a lot of times key lime pie is a lot for people to eat after a meal. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a no-bake old sour key lime pie, but we're going to make it a little bit of different ways. So what we're going to use this is Key West old sour sauce.
Now, where can we get that?
So you can get that online at Key West Legal Rum. Some stores are going to start carrying it down the road and everything. We're doing all that. This has been a secret for 110 years, so I got a lot of locals starting to get a little mad at me, but they approve of it, so I'm allowed now to do that. And this is key lime, sea salt, and it's got this little bird pepper in it that only this one bird will eat, because the pepper is very spicy. But this is no spicier than like white pepper.
The bird doesn't poop it out. That's not where it comes from, is it?
It would be a little painful, I think, and everything. So no, this isn't like those coffee beans that the cats eat.
Well, you know what is that thing that grows that birds or cows or something?
It's the cats eat the coffee beans in Africa.
Okay, yes, the monkeys.
Yep. And then they go and clean it and pay. Everybody pays all this money for it, and I
don't get off on this tangent.
I don't even know. But
well, I didn't know how. I was asking how they got the hot pepper, if it was done.
It's a hot pepper.
Yeah. So we don't use a lot of it. I just like, because this.
It was just a thought I had in my weird head.
And see, that's a good question.
Well, I thought it was, because I know I've seen something like that on TV before. Okay.
So and this is used as a condiment, because in Key West everybody had this on their table, and what they did was they put it on pork, chicken, seafood. You just use it, and we used to do these things called cut-ups, where you everybody would bring whatever they had growing on their trees, cut up, dump it in a bowl, put old sour on it, maybe go sit around, have a couple drinks, and about a half hour, 45 minutes later, the old sour would start to cook and marinate it and put all the flavors together, and then you'd sit there and eat it.
And what would they bring in from their trees? You said
mamey, star fruit, whatever was growing. Mangoes.
Okay.
I mean, they bring all sorts of fruits and even some savory ones, some breadfruit and things like that. So what I discovered, I love history. So I was looking back in history, and I said, what happens when they were making key lime pie and there was no key lime pies on the tree? And I found in one lady's writing, they used some old sour. And I went, I've never heard of old sour key lime pie. So
I never have either.
So I made some for my wife. So basically, the recipe, you use sweetened condensed milk. Now that's what you use for key lime pie.
That's exactly right.
Hands down. Now for us in Key West, sweetened condensed milk was because back in the days, no refrigeration. And the other thing was, this is what we used in our cafe con leche, our coffees, and those little bucci's that when you drink them, you start shaking. That's why people get things done in Key West. They drink that little bucci, and we
I don't know about a bucci.
yeah, well, when you have one,
Maybe I need to find some bucci.
you find some bucci, we'll find you running around all night.
You would?
It's that little thing will keep you going like crazy.
Is it like a drug?
No, it should be. It's a Cuban dark roast coffee that's very, very strong.
Michael loves those kind of coffees.
Yep.
I've seen him order quads and then go to bed.
I drink, and I had a coffee place down there for a long time. I drink coffee and my heart starts beating. It's the melabane in there, and it starts beating so fast.
Absolutely.
Now, can you please tell me what the name of that instrument is? Because you got me on it.
In my world, it's a spatula.
Because that's what I'm never calling this a spatula again. That's it. So
for years, I thought it was spelled with an ER on the end, and I realized, well, it wasn't. That was
that's
A.
but that's what I love about traveling. You learn something. You get into the local link. So I'm going to use this spatula, and I'm gonna get all this sweetened condensed milk out of there.
That stuff is so good.
Now this is enough. Generally, with like one can, you could almost make probably like a 6-ounce key lime pie.
Yeah.
And everything. So we're gonna have a little extra, and I'm sure we'll find some people to
lick
to lick it. Yep.
Like, look, it's dripping
Yep.
down.
I can tell you don't like sweet. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of our old sour. Generally, like my grandma, when she used to show me something, I'd say, well, how many teaspoons is it? And she'd be like, that much. And I'd be like, so in this, generally with one can, I'd say just below the W there.
You're gonna use from there up?
No, below. So, because it's strong.
Okay.
It's strong. Okay. So.
Would you like a measuring spoon?
Yeah, I got one right here.
Okay.
Let's see. We're about right there.
Yes.
We're going to go a touch more. I like a little bit.
Because, see, it goes up there. So.
Yep. So we're right above that label and everything. And now I have enough for dinner later. I have enough to cook our shrimp when we're going to do that. But the next thing we got to do is we have to mix it, because there's a term called souring. That's why they call it old sour. And it will actually cook. Now, they used to put eggs in it. But then the FDA came along later in life saying, hey, some people weren't doing it right. You had to be careful. You get salmonella.
Right.
So we put this in here. We're going to mix it up. And it will actually sour it to a point that it will be solid, like the pie. It will actually cook itself. No oven. No nothing.
Now,
so this is simple.
How long
and easy.
will it take it to sour?
Probably about an hour, hour and a half.
Okay, and you're going to use your handy-dandy
So like,
trio.
I don't believe in like all these fancy mixers. Where I come from now, the only thing I ask people is, you can get these so cheap. The, what do you call this?
The beaters.
Okay, good. A whisk, a beater. So I like it. See, I can tell them down south. You're gonna beat me doing something better. I can tell. I already know that. So, but make sure you don't use a drill that was used that had metal in it, because there could be metal shavings or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So I buy
you
want your kitchen drill. So this is my kitchen drill. So what I do is I take this. Now think about if you had to have your mixer, right? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I forgot something. I got to go get it over here. I got to go, I got to bend down and get it over here. Like, you can move around the whole house doing this way with anything you're going to mix.
I plugged my mixer in right over there on that bar. And I can't tell you how many times
Yep. And then all you'll do is, when you're done, you want to clean up, you'll turn the water on, put your hand underneath of it and give that a spin, and it'll clean it all up and everything. These are, for me
And
at
I
home,
love the fact that it sits. You know, those little hand mixers, if that cord's not just right, it falls over. And
Exactly. So what we're going to do is, because later when we eat this, I only want enough to give us a little taste. So we're going to use a spoon, and we're going to put some of this on here.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to set our spoon down on the edge of a plate like this,
Okay.
so it stays up
Okay.
even. Because
Okay.
it'll be a little bit stiff, but it's not going to be like
So
it's
you're going to let it sour on the spoon?
on the spoon, because
Okay.
this spoon's going to serve as our pie shell.
Okay. I think you missed a little bit of this.
There you go. You do the last one, because I want you to see how the texture
See,
of
that
it.
was enough for another spoon, Paul.
Here, let me give it a little buzz.
Oh, yeah, because
There you go. And you can just get that spoon, get it on there, and you can just lean it on the side there. And then what we're going to do is we've got to have our key lime pie shell.
That's right.
But in Key West,
And you
we do
don't add
everything
any sugar.
Nope, we do everything backwards. So
Okay.
Key West is going to go on the top, because what I want to taste is a little bit of that crunch
Yes.
when we first taste the pie. 'Cause
Yes.
You don't you get through it, and you got to get to the bottom, and you're craving that little mix.
Yes.
Well, we'll get it right from the top. Sometimes, now my little hack is, sometimes I will wet the spoon with a little bit of water, and I will dip it in here first before I put the key lime mixture on there. So I get some on
what?
the bottom of the
Say
spoon.
say that one more time.
So-
Okay.
Yep,
Before
so-
you put your...
Yep, I'll wet this,
Okay.
so then I can put the spoon
Right,
in here
right.
and have a little on there.
Right,
and
because
then
it won't stick to a
yep,
dry spoon.
dry spoon. Yep. So that's just a little way. So we're gonna put those away, let those go
We have
sit.
to wait 1 hour.
You gotta wait an hour and a half, but we got some shrimp.
What'd
to
you
cook.
say, an hour and a half?
Hour and a half. Yep. It's warm. It's
Do they
actually,
need to be refrigerated or just...
They don't need to be refrigerated,
Okay.
but if you prefer, your kind of like little dessert and thing like that, cool. Put them in the refrigerator. It's okay, but they are shelf stable, so we're not worried about
Okay.
anything going bad or any bacterias or any
That
kind of stuff
sounds
like that.
great. That sounds great. Paul, I'd almost forgotten. I had almost forgotten about this.
Some old sour key lime pie.
A key lime pie in a reasonable serving. And I could not believe how easy you did this.
And wait till you taste. Because I know it's not as good as yours, but it's different. Here's a single serving for Paul.
That is so stinking good.
It's different. And sometimes we just need something a little bit different.
Yes, and just
And you taste that little pepper at the end? Now that it's all the way down, you get that little peppery part in the back of your throat, but not hot, but just, I don't know, there's something about sweet, salty, and pepper that sometimes just works.
this is delicious.
And easy.
Yes. And this is all a body needs after eating those filling meals.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope everybody else knows. Easy to make.
This is so good, y'all. You must try it. But in order to try it, you've got to order the
Old sour. And you can get that on keywestlegalrum.com. Or just come over to Paula's and ask her to make it for you. She'll make it because she knows how to now.
I'm going back to the big spoon.
I told you. Can't just take one bite, can you?
But the thing is, with that heaped up, ooh, it's hot. It's burning my throat. Oh, you're going to love it, y'all. Don't fool around making no key lime pie. Make a key lime spoon.
Plenty enough.
Love and best wishes. You got to come back.
I will.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.